What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I'm getting ready to play Call of Duty Ghosts, so I wanted to make this video because I don't know how long I'll be playing that motherfucker. So, I want to do a follow-up video. Shout out to everybody who participated. I have a new segment. It's called the Ego Poll 2.0. I've always done the polls, but as I told you guys, wanted to spice it up, wanted to switch it up, bring you some new stuff on the channel. And the first one went phenomenal. I liked it. It's something I want to continue doing on my channel, and I want to give you guys the results. Let's just talk about it, go over it. If you guys didn't see the rules will also be in the description. When I do an Ego Poll 2.0, I'll put the rules in the description box. So if you get lost, reference that. I'll also go over it real quick. It's very simple. These are short, clear, concise videos to the point, posing a question to you, the viewer. And really what I'm after is clarity. So if it's a yes or no question, a simple yes or no, if it's multiple choice, whatever the question is, just I need clarity. I need to know what you guys are thinking for your vote to count. So if you cast a vote, you could put whatever comment you want, but just make sure on those videos, if you want your vote casted, then it has to be clear and concise and pertain to the question. Some of you guys didn't really listen to the rules. A lot of you guys did. So shout out to the people that listen. And I just want to get a pulse from the YouTube boxing community on important boxing subject matter and get a real good survey. So the more people that participate, the better the results and the more accurate, because we're getting a larger scope of people. So again, shout out to the people that participated. It's something I'm going to keep doing on the channel. So stay tuned for that. Now I want to go over the results before I play Call of Duty Ghosts. The question was simple. It was, is Triple G Gennady Golovkin currently the best middleweight? And the results are as follows. 73%, a whopping 73% of you guys said yes, Gennady Golovkin is currently the best middleweight. And 27% of you guys said no. And from what I gathered, the 27%, the ones that elaborated as to why they put no, a lot of you guys were really referencing Triple G's resume. And I agree with that. I don't think in the pros, Triple G has a stellar resume by any means. His last couple, 2-3 opponents, I would say would be his best opponents at a pro level. The Gabriel Rosados, Curtis Stevens, Matthew Macklin. I don't give him full credit for, I give him credit, but it doesn't hold as much weight, I guess you could say, beating career 154 pounders. And that's Gabriel Rosado and Nobuhiro Ishida. Both of those guys were really 154 pounders. Gabe Rosado being a tough Philly kid, he moved up. He decided not to do the catch weight, and he got pulverized for it. He gave a valiant fight. He gave Triple G a tough fight and exposed certain weaknesses, I guess you could say. But for the most part, he got battered, and Triple G was too much for him. Nobuhiro Ishida, another fighter who's a career 154 pounder. His claim to fame was James Kirkland. James Kirkland's not the most stable dude. And Nobuhiro Ishida is not the biggest puncher. He had multiple fights, like 20, 30 fights or whatever, 7 knockouts, 10 knockouts, very low KO percentage. Not a big puncher at 154, so I didn't think he would give Gennady Golovkin enough to respect. So I knew that would be an annihilation, which it was. Brutal, brutal knockout from Gennady Golovkin and forcing Ishida into retirement. I believe he's retired. He should be after that. So as far as resume, I can understand that. Curtis Stevens, another guy who's kind of up and down, inconsistent, hard to gauge, and has lost his biggest fights. So Gabe Rosado lost his biggest fights. J. Leon Love, which was later ruled a no contest, but initially he lost it. Peter Quillen, he lost that fight recently. Another controversial one, but a punch opened that cut on the eye, so you can't really dispute it if the doctors felt it's going to potentially affect his eyesight. He lost to Angulo. So, again, his resume is not the strongest in the pro level. He has some good wins amateur-wise. Andre Durrell, he knocked out Lucien Bute, who's bigger than him and was a bigger puncher. So, at a pro level, I can get that. I understand that. That makes sense to me. I do feel, however, Triple G is going to be a problem for any middleweight. I really want to see him fight Sergio Martinez, Peter Quillen, and or Chavez Jr. All of those, preferably. And for different reasons. They're talking about making a fight with Martin Murray. I think that's good. That's solid. But I would like to see Chavez Jr., Quillen, or Sergio Martinez much more than Martin Murray and Triple G. Martin Murray, a tough fighter, not much of a puncher, not a huge puncher, but he's a tough guy. He'll make you work for it. I just think Quillen, Chavez Jr., and Sergio make a lot more sense. Sergio Martinez is an easy fit because he's a lineal champion. He has the belts. He's the guy that has the recognizable name. He has the better resume. And I also want to see it because he's a southpaw. He's crafty. He's a veteran. He has punching power. And he's going to box and he's going to move. And he's very like slippery and elusive, I guess you could say. So I want to see how Gennady Golovkin does with that. Normally he's good about cutting off the ring, but let's see how he does it against a southpaw who's experienced and also slippery. I'd want to see that. Peter Quillen has a belt. I want to see that. Peter Quillen can crack. So I'd be anxious to see how he does with someone else with punching power as well. And as far as Chavez Jr., because the motherfucker's big and he has a chin and he goes to the body. So I want to see how Golovkin can do. If Golovkin can manhandle Chavez Jr., then his power is fucking unreal. Because Chavez Jr. has a chin and he's a big ass kid. So I'd be anxious to see how he looked at those fights. Martin Murray, again, that's a solid fight, solid competitor. But if I had a choice to see prime fights, it would be that. And then if he can get past those guys, move up and fight Andre Ward, and I think the stage will be set for that. So again, 73% of you guys said yes, Triple G is that dude. He's the #1 dude at middleweight, even though he hasn't fought everyone. And 27% disagreed and said no. So let me know what you guys think of Gennady Golovkin. What does he have to do to become the #1 spot? Does he have to beat Sergio? Does he have to beat Quillen? Does he have to beat them both? Let me know. But again, great job. 73% said yes, 27% no. And I like it. Like I said, the Ego Poll 2.0, more to come, coming soon. So let me know what you guys think of Triple G and the new Ego Poll 2.0. Leave a comment. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego, signing off.